Hey guys, today we're going to talk about something different. We're going to talk about the Gramfire tactical glove. Now, I am a person that likes to wear gloves when I'm working outdoors. Always have been, protect my hands. As you get a little older, you tend to scuff up a little more and bleed a little bit more, so it's especially important then. But I've never tried a glove like this. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little older, maybe a little old school. I looked at gloves like that and I thought, so you took a pair of gloves, you cut the fingers out of it. Never made a lot of sense to me. But the Gramfire company contacted me, wanted to know would I like to try their tactical gloves. And I said, you know what? Yes, let me give that a try once. Let me see how they work. And I gotta tell you, all right, I was wrong. I'm a believer. I've put these things through their paces the last few weeks. The very first time I used them, had a bunch of ram lambs I had to vaccinate, and that means getting in, grabbing a hold. I always wear gloves, but it's always a little bit tougher when you're doing that. I used these for the first time while weaning and vaccinating ram lambs, and I had to admit, no problems. I could grab a hold, I could keep a hold. They worked really well, and I was impressed. But then I thought, let's move on to something else. So it was time to dig out my drill, time to dig out some screws. I had to put some steel on an addition building I was doing. And when I'm working around steel, that's where I like the gloves, or anywhere with construction, to protect my hands. But trying to grab screws, putting in screws, and doing that delicate work, it's always been tough. So I thought here would be a good opportunity. Again, use these, no problems, worked real well, and I was impressed. But then I thought, let's go out and have a little fun, try something different, and do what I usually think tactical gloves are for. It was time to get the gun, go out behind the barn, do a little shooting. And here again, what can I say? I'm impressed. It seemed like I felt I got a little better grip. Maybe that's just in my head, maybe it's imagination, but I felt I was getting a little better grip on the gun. But the main thing was loading, unloading, anything you need to do, I had my fingers available. They were out, I could work with them, do anything I needed. And to me, that was so much better. So I really liked them in that situation. Now, come fall, you get out where it's cold, you're going hunting, I can see these things will be perfect when you're going out hunting. In my case, it's going to be here at the lake come fall and early spring. You know me, if you've watched the videos, I love to bass fish, I love that bait caster. And you can't wear gloves with a bait caster unless you don't have the thumb. And I'll be honest with you, I have a real cheap pair of gloves. I specifically went out and cut the thumb out of it just so I could use them with my bait caster. The problem is, the rest of my fingers on the gloves were still there. I got hooked, especially treble hooks and stuff like that. I was getting hooked up in the glove all the time and had to get out. I'm really looking forward to using something like this come fall, next spring, cold weather, and I still want to get out there fishing. This should work and do the job. Now, as far as construction, package says goat skin on the palm. They've got some breathing holes. We've got mesh so they don't really get that hot. And I'll tell you, lately as I've been doing this, we've been sitting in 90-degree plus temperatures, and I don't think these feel nearly as hot as when I was wearing conventional gloves. Maybe not, again, maybe my imagination, I don't know, but they didn't seem that way to me. One thing I liked, I thought it was, well, let's just say I thought it looked a little funny to begin. I put them on, and here's all these ridges here on the back, and I thought, oh yeah, that's gonna make them look real tough, doesn't it? Boy, I got all these fancy, but you know what? It protects the knuckles. And it does do that. I bashed in a few times on my knuckles. It does protect, and I'll tell you what, if I go around any length of period of time, you're going to see me with skinned up knuckles because that's what I do. But with here, it does offer some extra protection. So what I thought looked like just hype, turns out it means something after all. So Gramfire tactical gloves, these are black. They do come out in green also. If you're interested, you'll find a link down in the description. And like I said, I like them, I use them. I think I wish I'd have bought gloves like this a long time ago. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.